YouTube, what's going on? I'm back. I am already did the clutch mod, in the last videos. I will be doing the fibers and metal plates now. So I want to show you how to do that right there. These don't need to be really changed, but like I said, I've never done it before. Some of y'all may say I'm wasting money, but I want to change them. I don't know how hard this bite was written. These plates right here are kind of another color, but you can still see the little rivets that's in it. This plates are still good, but I want to actually change them out. Big reason too is because I already got them soaking, and they've been soaking since last night in oil. So hey, why not? So I know in one of my videos I explained to y'all the fibers. They're two thick ones. Okay, my glove. Two thick ones, and I say you're gonna start off with a thick one, which will be all in the back, but it's gonna be the narrow thick one, and then you're going to end off with a thick one, which will be this one, and it's the wide thick one, and all the others will be the same size. Okay, now by taking these off, not one by one, but take these off in the order that and put them lay them down in the order that you take them off. So of course that's coming off first or whatever. And one thing I do have to let y'all know too is that with the metal plates, I have realized something. I did see it on the internet, but you got a lot of people that are saying it doesn't matter. But with these plates, if you look at these plates, you're gonna have a sharp side and you're gonna have a curved side. Now, I really don't need to change these. I'm gonna change them. Now, the thing is, I don't know if you can actually really see it on the video. How you got like a sharp edge side, and then you got like a rounded edge side. So the rounded side is rounded. The rounded side actually faces in, okay, on your plates, and the sharp side faces towards you. So that's a good thing to know right there. So I actually want to take these off one by one because I want to make sure. And these right here, because these are thin plates, and these really don't matter which way you put them on. But I'm not gonna see and take them off one by one. I'm not gonna be able to. I want to make sure these plates. And the thing is, you can use a magnetic tool to pull these plates out. Couldn't find mine, so this is how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, this is exactly how it is. And remember, I told you that the plates that are thick goes in 4th and 5th, and we're about to find that out from the back. 4th and 5th from the back. Oh yeah, these looks really good. Wow. They look good. Okay. Now, this is the part where you can use two pick tools and actually come in from the bottom and the top. Pull them off. Peel them off, you hear me? Kind of tedious. Yeah, so all these plates are the sharp edges out. there. Sharp edge is out. Okay, see, here's a thick one right here, but I want to count them. It should be the 4th and 5th plate that you put in there. It should be thick side by side. Not side by side, excuse me, because you know you got a fiber, then you got a metal, you know, so not side by side. And from looking at the videos, I'm told or hear that the last plate will probably be the hardest to get out. The last fiber. So that last fiber should be the thick, thin one. Okay, it should be the thick, thin one. Oh, I'm sorry, thick, narrow, shall I say. Should be the thick, narrow one. That should be the very first one you put on you. So I'm putting these in the order that I take them off, laying them down, in the order that I take them off. Okay, that's a sharp edge. Nice, nice. So we're gonna test that theory as well too. Okay. Oh, that was pretty. This is pretty easy to take off right here. Let me not speak so soon. But we are going, yes. See? Look at that. So that is the thick, narrow one. That's the very first one you're gonna put in. And then of course you got 2 rings that's in the back. You have 2 rings that's in the back. You got a flat ring and a concave ring, should I say. And here are the rings right here. I can go ahead and take them out. Okay. So here's the flat one. And here's the ring, the concave ring. So of course the dome part of it goes towards the back. So I'm going to put these back in. But before I put them back in, you want to inspect these grooves and make sure there's no burrs or anything. Just feel around in there just to make sure. This basket looks really good. It looks really good. Yeah. You're gonna have some grooves. These are not, it's not bad at all. Yeah. And here, these are not bad. Not at all. Alright. So this basket is really good. Okay, so I'm gonna put these rings back in. Now when you put these fibers in, as long as you put them in the right order, you really can't put these in wrong, because you got the deep part right here where the ones that go in the same slot, you know, because you can't put too many right here in this slot. You're only gonna be able to just put one fiber in there. You know what I'm saying? That slot is shorter than these slots right here. As long as you're paying attention to what you're doing, you're gonna be straight. So I'm gonna put this flat washer in first. Then this ring, remember the ring, you know, the dome part goes towards the wall, the back end of it. Okay. Now here comes the fibers and metal. Oh, before I do that, I want to see if it did come out to me that, excuse the AC is coming on. So this is the thick, narrow one. So then you got one, oh, really? Okay, you got one narrow, and then you got a fiber, excuse me. And you got two narrow. Two thin. It's the thin, excuse me, steel. That's two. That's number two. Then a fiber. Then here's number three, steel. Now this fourth steel should be thick, and look, it's thick. The fourth one is thick. Right, the fifth one should be thick. So you got a fiber. This fifth one, look, it's thick. The fifth one should. And then it goes back to just the narrows. So you got all your narrow, not narrow, excuse me, thin plates, you know. You got the thin, see? So the fourth and the fifth steel plate that you put in is going to be the thick one. It's going to be the thick one. All right. And then the very first fiber you put in is going to be the thick one. The very first one is going to be the thick one. Okay, you're going to push that all the way back. All right. And then you're going to have, oh man, I should have brought some scissors out here. And y'all going to see me struggle like crazy. As a matter of fact, not really. Because all this oil that I'm going to have on my hands. So then you're going to put a, hold on, let me take the thick ones out. Here are the two thick ones right here, right? Yeah, these are two thick ones. Alright, so this is going to be number one. And you notice then they all got the same part number except for the two thick ones, they don't have the same part number. So this is the thin, this is number one. So what you want to do now is make sure the sharp side is pointed towards you. Okay? Sharp side towards you. Okay. Now you're going to put, since you already did the narrow thick one, now you don't have to worry about the other thick one and tail. Hold on a second. Make sure that monkey can. Yeah, you don't have to wait until the last part. Okay. I'm going to try to put all the colors. At the top, I guess. I'm not sure. And here you go with a thin one. This will be number two. Gotta keep track of how many you put so you can know when to put the thick ones. Alright, and make sure that you're putting these edges towards you. I know I'm doing it slow, but it's better this way. Alright, now you got a thin fiber. Remember? It's your thin fiber. Now you got number three. Here's number three. Number three steel plate. It's number three. Sharp edge out. You got fiber. Yeah, fiber. Now, number four is going to be the thick metal plate. Thick metal plate. So here's the first metal plate. 4 towards you. Here's a thick metal plate. I put in 3 already. Here's number 4. Thin fiber. It's a thin fiber. Okay, thin fiber. Now here's your number 5 metal plate. Number 5 metal plate. Okay. And then the fifth metal plate, excuse me. Sharp edge out. That's the thick one. That's the fifth metal plate. So the fourth and the fifth one, the thick one. Then you got everything else is gonna be thin. You got the thin fibers, got the thin metal. Thin metal plates. Everything else is thin. So you don't have to worry about another thick until I say another thick until you get to the very last one. That's a fiber. Metal plate. Edge out. Oh yeah, my hands are slippery right now. Edge pointed towards you. Fiber. Thin fiber. Metal plate. So you have 3 more metal plates. And they're all thin. My hands are getting slipperier and slipperier. It's all good. Edge out. Fiber. I do want to keep this oil because I got this said racing oil, synthetic, but it's clean oil, so I just used it to soak my fibers in. Metal plate. I can't stress it enough. I'm just gonna keep on saying the edge pointed towards you. Now I don't know for other bikes. This is a 2005 Hayabusa, and I'm only doing it for the first gen. I believe all the Gen 1s are the same. So it's a metal plate. Then you got another thin fiber. Another thin fiber. Okay. You got your last metal plate. Here's your last metal plate. Okay. With the edge out. Okay. And then here's your last fiber. The last fiber is the wide, thick one. Okay. And this is the one that goes into a different slot, which is that one slot right there. Boom. That's it. It's easy. all you have to do is pay attention to what you're doing. You know, uh, make sure when you putting in your stills that fourth and the fifth one, the way the book is saying to do it, the way when I took it out, that's exactly the way it was. Those I feel like those are vital important to put those in those two places. You know, the fourth and the fifth one, I feel is important to actually put those there. And that's it. That's I did the clutch mod, and I changed the fibers and the stills. Now it's time to put it back together. You do want to do an oil change after you do this, so I mean that's what I would do. And in my last video, I gotta correct myself. These are torqued at was it 23 NMs. That's the best way I could put it, NMs. 23. I think I said 7 or 10 pounds or something like that, but no, these at 23. All right. So I'm gonna put this back together. I do have a another cover I want to put on it, and I will be showing y'all that cover when I actually get it put on. Thank y'all for joining me. I will be putting all this other stuff back together, and I believe these are torque that hold on one second, let me find the page real quick, because I just don't want to tell y'all wrong. And there's these bolts right here, and the threes support bolts. These are support bolts, and I think these are at 10. Yeah, support bolt. Wait a minute. Spring support bolts. No, retainer bolts. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, retainer bolts at 10 NMs. Or you can go or 89 inch-pounds. Okay, so whichever way, but that's what these are torqued at, and these at 23 NMs. All right, well, I hope that helps. I will be putting this back together, and we'll be doing an oil change. And it's crazy because I had just got my oil changed or whatever, but you know, I want to do it myself. I want to experience, you know. And what's gonna feel good is, you know, knowing that I did this. Yo, I love it, but I want to know that I want to know how it feels when I start riding. You know, that everything is straight. That's what I want. And I believe it is, Lord willing, it is. I went exactly where the book did, and I traced my steps. That's the best way you can do things, is trace your steps. That's how you find things too. When you lose something, you trace your steps, and you'll find it, you know. And it's the same thing with this, trace your steps. Same thing with this book, you know. This is a trace. I had to trace that, you know. I traced it. I put my bolts where it belongs, and I'm gonna use these same bolts and put them back in the same holes, and boom, game over. And reuse this clean oil right here. And I don't know if I'm gonna go with, you know, the factory springs or go with these heavy duties. I'm not sure how I want to do it. Heavy duty springs. I'm not sure. We'll see. Alright, well, I will catch y'all later, and see y'all in the next video. Let y'all know how everything turned out as I'm riding. Alright, man. Y'all have a blessed one.